Good evening, Grant. Good evening, Kirk. How are you? Good to see you all. Hope everything's going well. Giano, good to see you this evening. Hope everything's good up north. I am doing well. It's been a good weekend, other than the Colts losing. So, brothers, as you're checking in, if you're new here, we usually start a couple minutes after 7, give everybody a chance to get logged in and get settled down. So, hang out with us for a few minutes and we'll get started here in a few minutes. Good evening, Blake, Dwayne, and Dirk. How are you? Brother Jeff. Thanks for checking in. Brother Jim. Of the old familiar faces. Appreciate everybody spending a little bit of your Sunday evening with me. Brother Josh, how are you? Oh, Stranger's Rest. Thanks for checking in. Sitting at the airport. That sounds like fun. Had a great day. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, that's right, Blake. The usual suspects. You're about correct. That is true. You thought that was funny, didn't you? Well, it was. Brother Mark, how are you this evening? Oh, Brother Randy from Spencer Lodge, good evening. Thanks for checking in. Getting a nice crowd. Just a couple more minutes and we'll get started. Brother Michael, good to see you. Hope all is well. I'm sure everybody's been busy with past master's degrees and got a lot of officer installations scheduled, so gonna prove to be busy. Rick, how are you? Brother Michael? Brother Chris from Beech Grove and Brother Keith from New Pal. Brother Ray, happy early Thanksgiving to you as well. It's the week. I can't believe Thanksgiving's here already. The First Lady will be shocked to find out that I haven't started Christmas shopping yet. So, Brother Jeff and Brother Zach, thanks for checking in. Oh, there's the Deputy Grand Master. He says, hey-o. All right, just another minute or so, brothers. Hope everyone's going to heal from our wounds of losing a close game today with the Colts, but hopefully they'll pull it together Sunday next week while we're there supporting them in mass forces. Brother Robert, thanks for checking in. Web Lodge. Brother Mark, great crowd. I appreciate it very much. Appreciate everybody sticking with me every Sunday. We weren't sure when we started this how long the crowds would last, but it seems like they keep growing, so we greatly appreciate it. And from the other room in front of a roaring fires, the First Lady of Freemasonry says hello to everybody. Brother Eric, how's things down south? All right, let's get started. Randy, good to see you. And we're still checking in, so let's start the day. First off, shirt of the week is the old tried and true Freemasonry. It's in my heart, so I pulled that out of the drawer today because I'm running out of shirts. So I'll be out and about looking for more lodge shirts to wear. So if you have any, let me know how to get one, and I will get one from you. So the green bean report. I'm sad to report that green beans were a 0. No green beans this week. It hasn't been my busiest of weeks. I was busy. A lot of it was online and meetings, but no green beans. So I got a good laugh. A couple brothers sent me a meme they found on Facebook, and I just posted a little bit ago about the master being displeased with no green beans. So I found that to be kind of humorous, so I posted it. So you can look at that and have a laugh later on. So the week at Grand Lodge, for me anyway, was on Tuesday. I was a guest on, for you, those of you who watch some of the podcasts. I was on the Old Fashioned Masonic podcast, and for an early recording that will probably be released later on in the, probably in the spring, beginning of spring. But I was on there with Brother Brian, and had a nice conversation about our Sunday chats and about our Follow Me to Freemasonry program, and about the great things that you all are doing in all of our lodges across the state of Indiana. So as that gets closer, I'll announce that when you can watch that. And I do believe I'm doing the other Masonic podcast with the boys down south in December. So look forward to that. Always love to talk about this wonderful fraternity that we've been blessed with. And on Wednesday, I had my stated meeting, which I was able to make again, which makes me happy. So we had a good turnout, had a nice time, and had two brothers because of one because of his job. Doesn't get to come very often, so it was great to see Brother Staggers, and then one of our past masters who hasn't been to Lodge in numerous years has recently showed up to Lodge twice now that he's retired and sold his business. So we're hoping he will be back in the swing of things and come back and visit with us regularly. So I can't stress this enough, and we all need to be better at it, but reach out to those brothers who we don't see very often. Let them know we're here. Let them know we'd love to see them. No guilt. Just come to Lodge when you get a chance, and just welcome them with open arms when they come in. Because just like anything else, man, once you get out of the habit of doing something, it just for whatever reason seems so difficult to get back into it. So continue to reach out to our brothers, especially during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of our other holidays, that we'd let them know we care about them and we're thinking about them, and make an extra effort to reach out to our brothers, not just so they make sure they pay their dues. So do that, and it was great to see those brothers and all of our regular attenders. We had a great chili dinner and a little bit of Masonic education, and had a really good stated meeting. So it's always great to hang around and be with our brothers. I love it. Love going to my stated meeting. Then Thursday, I didn't have to travel far. I left my office and walked across the hallway to the lodge room at the Scottish Rite Cathedral and attended the stated meeting of Double Eagle Lodge 773. Now, Double Eagle Lodge is a lodge made up of brothers that already have a lodge of their own. They don't do degree work. They just meet quarterly and do Masonic education. They do a nice dinner after their stated meeting. And I had the absolute honor of, for those of you that know Brother Matt Lowe, past master of Riley Lodge and past master of Terre Haute Lodge, and current senior deacon of Double Eagle Lodge, he received his 25-year award. And I could tell I've been in the fraternity a long time, because I can remember when he first joined Freemasonry, and I would meet him upon occasion traveling around southwestern Indiana. So congratulations to Matt, and even better than that, Matt's father came along with him, and I got to present him his 50-year award. So congratulations to Brother Michael Lowe on his 50-year award. And my phone just rang, so I shut it off. And it was great to do a father and son. I've never done that, 25 and a 50-year presentation. So I'm sure that's happened before, but it was a first for me. So it was great. And congratulations again to both of those. And I had a nice time visiting with the brothers of Double Eagle Lodge. And let's see, that was, what day is next here? That was Thursday. On Friday, I didn't travel anywhere, but we had a Zoom meeting for the monthly Indiana Masonic Home Board meeting, Board of Directors meeting, and I just want to thank all of our board members, and for all the hard work that they do for our Indiana Masonic Home at Compass Park. A lot of great things going on. Coming December 6th, they are doing a breakfast with Santa. So if you and your family don't have anything to do, you can look that up on the Indiana Masonic Home Compass Park website. And the First Lady and I will be there, and visiting with everybody that comes to Breakfast with Santa. And then probably send the First Lady downtown Franklin's having a big holiday shopping fair, and then a lighting ceremony at Compass Park at in the evening, and then our Grand Lodge officers' Christmas party will be at Compass Park on that evening. So I'll have a fine dinner and get to spend just some personal time with our Grand Lodge officers, and then we intend on spending the night and going to worship service there at Compass Park on Sunday morning. So that'll be a full weekend coming up in a couple weeks. So again, the board meeting went very well. A lot of great things going on at the home. And this has been my first free total weekend for the most part since the beginning, since May 21st. And spent a lot of family time. We had some of the family over and some friends over for dinner on Saturday. And my oldest grandson, Holden, spent the night with Pops and Mimi, and we watched some movies and made breakfast this morning. And all of a sudden, he said he wanted to go out to the workshop and make a house. So we spent some time in the workshop using all the tools, and we built a little house and got it painted. And he was happy with that, and played in the leaves and messed around and cooked some hot dogs out on the fire in the backyard before he left. So it was a great day, and loved spending time with the grandkids. And then about 3 o'clock, I met with an internet prospect to join my lodge, our lodge, Temple Lodge 47. Great young man, just moved into the area from Las Vegas, and he's extremely interested. Took a petition with him. Myself and Carrie Williams, past master of my lodge, met with him, had a great conversation, and I talked to him on the phone a couple times. But a great catch from the internet inquiry program. So make sure, brothers, when you get your internet inquiries into your lodge, that somebody responds to those as quickly as possible and just starts the conversation. We are gaining a lot of new brothers through the internet inquiry, and I appreciate all the hard work that Senior Grand Deacon Dave Westemeyer and his team. I know Mike Pettigrew's on here, and a lot of the internet inquiry guys that work so hard to make the first contact with these interested men of joining our great fraternity. So that was very satisfying. So it was a great time. And speaking of my stated meeting, I'm kind of interested to see what your lodges do at your stated meeting. Anything new or anything different? I know that we've talked about Warsaw Lodge, and they do a Jeopardy question contest that Cameron Biggs, the worshipful master of Warsaw Lodge, has put out, and he shared that with people. And then my lodge, we had started a tradition and kind of let it falter, and we started it back up. We all do sickness and distress, which is very important to talk about our brothers and families in need. But we do the basket of goodwill. So we pass a basket around, and if you have good news you'd like to share, throw a couple bucks in the basket and share your good news. It's great to hear what's going on. Great to support our brothers, but it's also great to find out what's going on good in their life. So we take that money and put it in our relief fund, and a lot of times the guys just throw a couple bucks in there and they go, well, I'm just glad to be here, which is fine too. So we have a great time doing that. So I know Battleground Lodge does a Masonic show and tell, where they bring different Masonic items in that they've been gifted over the years, and they talk about those. So come up with something great for your lodge. Make it more than just listening about who needs to paint the windows and how come somebody left the air conditioner on too long. Make our meetings, I want to feel refreshed and reinvigorated and happy when I leave a stated meeting. So don't be afraid to try something different. Spread the good news and have a great time at your stated meetings. Make them more than just about business. Speaking of that, the quote of the week comes from Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our president during World War II, from The Greatest Generation. And I really like this quote. He says, happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of a creative effort. I'm going to read that again. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of a creative effort. Brother Franklin was raised in 1911 at Holland Lodge number 8 in New York City. Now, I picked that one because it really kind of spoke to me. We've talked a lot about ritual this year and talked a lot about proficiency and the importance of learning learning our ritual and understanding our ritual. I'm a huge proponent of. I don't really expect anybody to know it letter perfect. We're all capable of doing that, but man, to sit down with your mentor and to learn the questions and answers and learn the proficiency, it gives you an opportunity to ask questions, gives you an opportunity to learn more about this fraternity and how we're supposed to be as Masons. Because without the ritual, who are we? You know, if we're not learning the ritual and we're not practicing it, and more importantly, if we're not living it, then what's the purpose of all this? And I would like to say that there is happiness in that joy of achievement. I can remember sitting with Leo Wilson across the desk from me, smoking these great big long Moore cigarettes, blowing smoke into my face every time I got something wrong. That once I achieved that proficiency, and once I did it in lodge, or once I did it at a lodge visiting, man, there is joy in that, and being able to set a goal and accomplish it. And then the thrill of taking the time to either work with somebody as their mentor or being mentored. There's a thrill in that relationship and the union that you have with your mentor, who takes this time to help you through this journey of Freemasonry. And mentoring isn't just about learning the ritual and being proficient. You know, it's about how you conduct yourself as a Mason. It's about, you know, how does our lodge come dressed for lodge, and you know, what do you do when you go to a funeral? How do you act when you visit a lodge? What should you say? What should you do? Having that ear to talk to when things aren't going well. You know, there's just more to it than just mentoring somebody on the proficiency. Grand Lodge has great mentor manuals that you can purchase off the website, and it's so satisfying being able to be being a mentor to a new brother. So think about that quote. Think about Franklin Roosevelt and all the great things that he has done for our country. Let's see. We are still receiving Christmas cards for Compass Park, so I think she's receiving those until I think it's December 14th. But maybe Dirk can post that up on there again. There, he's on it, man. He's right on the button. There, Elaine Clark will receive those, and I know my lodge is doing ours on the 7th at our lodge Christmas party, and I've got mine and the First Lady's done and ready to go. And let's see here. We talked a couple weeks ago about White Apron Month, February, started by past Grand Master George Ingalls. I've talked to George a couple times the last couple weeks, and he's doing pretty well. And so in February, we would like to promote White Apron Month for your lodge's stated meeting. Pull out your apron that you received at your Master Mason degree that was presented to you during your Entered Apprentice degree, and encourage everyone to wear their white apron or a white apron from the lodge. And I would like every lodge to do Masonic education and do the apron presentation again, just as a great reminder of the lessons that it teaches, and go over that. It's a great reminder and a great refresher course on that, and we're still working on. I think we've got the link ready to go for our film. So we would like you to film yourself or have somebody film you wearing your apron out in a public setting, whether it be at work, if work would allow it, or working in your garage or doing a hobby, and put your apron on. And the tagline would be, "You may not always see it, but I'm always wearing it." And we do wear that apron in our hearts and in our minds every day. And next week we'll have the link ready to go for you to post those, and we'd like to put a montage of those together and maybe have some ready for Founders Day, which is coming up. And again, want you to say, you may not always see it, but I'm always wearing it, and then follow me to Freemasonry. So I'm looking forward to working on that towards in the last half of my year in the East. So I'd appreciate all the support in that. And again, Founders Day is coming up. I'm sure Dirk can post that date. We will be having Founders Day will also be live streamed. And then when the invitation comes out, if it hasn't already, if you would like to bring your lady to Founders Day, the First Lady, Mel, will be hosting the ladies with coffee, tea, and some pastries in the morning, and a lot of fun activities during the morning, and then lunch all together, and then you and your lady can leave after Founders Day. So I know First Lady is going to be hard working on that the next week or two, getting all that prepared with a couple speakers and some fun activities, and more on that to come. So put that in your calendars. And let's see here. I had a few other things written down, and I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I know. I was going to talk about, goodness, where'd it go? What happened, Sonic? The Grandmaster just lost his train of thought. That's terrible. Oh, Education Day. So we're still putting together Education Day. We should have a date set in the next week or so. Last week I asked about what topics would you like to see. I didn't get a whole lot of response. So if you'd like to shoot me an email at Rose, ROSECROIXINDY at yahoo.com. And if you want to shoot a few ideas of some things you would like to see at Education Day, which will be sometime there in the spring, would love to hear it. And also, we are finalizing the locations for the area conferences. We had 1 year where we had one, and that didn't seem to work out very well. And we went to 3, then we went to 6, and this year we're going to do, I think it's 7, 2 in the north, 2 in the central, 2 in the south, and 1 right in Indianapolis. So thank you, Dirk, for posting Founders Day. And so come out to the area conferences. That's also important. I think that's on the list for the Rookie Award. Would be great to bring new Masons to the area conference, let them meet a lot of brothers all at one time, and hear great things that's been going on in the Grand Lodge of Indiana and all the hard work that our Deputy Grand Master is preparing for his year. He's working diligently, I'm sure, trying to get ready, and you'll hear some things that he is going to bring out and do. So that will be great. And Thanksgiving, man, I can't believe it is almost here. Crazy. Last week I talked so much that I kind of forgot to give what I was thankful for last week, but last week I really was thankful for our lodge secretaries. They work very hard. Our lodge secretaries sometimes get, and maybe sometimes justifiably, but sometimes kind of the grumpy old guy sitting in the corner of the lodge. But man, they work so hard keeping things together, making sure the bills gets paid, making sure all the minutes are done, all the work in the database, collecting the frustration of collecting dues and chasing people down. And next time you see your lodge secretary, just slap him on the back and just tell him thank you for all of his hard work. Oftentimes, it's not a job that a brother seeks to be lodge secretary, but he does it out of necessity. So make sure you thank your lodge secretaries. And it looks like Dirk just posted the update on the Indiana Pacers game, which is Sunday, March 29th. Oh, my good buddy Paul St. Pierre just checked in. Hi, Paul. And you can go to the website there, and he asked me to give an update on the Colts game. And you will be getting an email if you purchase tickets for the Colts game for Freemasons Day, which is the 30th, which is next week, on Tuesday with all the details. I do know I got an email from the Colts and probably most of you did too. But there's a lot of traffic craziness going on in downtown Indianapolis, so make sure you get there very early. If you're coming in to do the flag presentation, to the VIP thing, uh, even to the game itself, it said be there by 10, but I'm not sure it'll be on the Tuesday email, but we're going to have to be there very early to make sure we get there and get a parking place, because I know Capitol's closed and a lot of those streets in and out of Indianapolis are closed, because I drive them almost every day and it's getting frustrating, but it's just the way it is when they're working on the roads. So make sure you do that. And then back to being thankful. This week I'm most thankful for the First Lady of Freemasonry, my lovely wife Mel, and my family. I have a wonderful family, our son and daughter, all the grandkids, my beautiful wife, and my brothers and sisters, and my mother-in-law, and she's been ill. So if you don't mind, send up a prayer for my mother-in-law and for the First Lady, just for some medical concerns that she has, and we've been dealing with this week. But our families, especially those of us who are really, really active, they sacrifice a lot. I'm gone, as you know, a lot, and the First Lady supports me in that very well, amazingly, as a matter of fact. And once in a while, I get the stink eye. Don't get me wrong, I get the stink eye once in a while, but they're all very supportive, and they all make their own sacrifices because of our involvement in this great fraternity. So make sure you do something special for your ladies and your families, and let them know how much we appreciate them and how thankful for them we are for the sacrifices that they make to let us be in this great fraternity, and for all the time that it takes. I know the Schofield House, I think they start their tours next week. So in conjunction with Historic Madison Home Tours. So they'll be down there doing their tours, and I think I'm going to try to go one of the days and participate. I'm not sure what the schedule's going to allow, but I'm going to pop in there sometime to visit and help with the tours. So if you've never done that before, it's really neat. Or if you think you might want to help, I'm sure there'll be something out there, but I think the schedule's pretty well done according to what Dave Westmeyer told me, so that's great. And brothers, I want to finish up with the trowel. I'm not sure if I've done this. I forget once in a while what all I've talked about on Sunday nights, but I try to do a little bit of Masonic education. And when I was giving a tour to our prospective member today, I showed him all the working tools, and I told him at a certain time, we would talk about, how these relate to your life. But man, the trowel is such an important part of our Masonic education, our Masonic experience. Even though it spreads the cement of brotherly love and affection, that cement which unites us into one sacred band, or society of friends and brothers, among whom no contention should ever exist, except that noble contention, or rather emulation, of whom best can work, or best agree. Brothers, we've been blessed with the greatest fraternity in the world, and to be able to cement ourselves together with our ritual and with our brotherhood and with our obligations, it's just a wonderful thing, and it really truly is a blessing. And I'm excited for this new member. I'm excited for our new EA, and I'm seeing so much ritual work and degree work going on across the state. Lodges doing multiple candidates at one time, 3 and 4. I see that numerous times throughout the week. So I appreciate everything each and every one of you does, and I appreciate each and every one of you checking in live with me. I really have fun with that, and I appreciate you sticking with me even when I forget where I'm at, and I kind of lose my train of thought for a minute. But I got so much I always want to talk about. Sometimes I just get ahead of myself. But I certainly do appreciate and am thankful for each and every one of you, and for all the great things that you do in this fraternity, in your family, and in your community. And I personally want to thank you for that. I was talking on that podcast. He asked me why I started this. Well, we're all together in this, and we're all on the level, brothers. And I want to hear your concerns, and I want to hear your triumphs and your tragedies. And we share in this fraternity, and we share in this life together as brothers. So, brothers, thank you so much. for everything that you do. Thank you for checking in with me this week. And as you're visiting family and friends throughout the holidays and during Thanksgiving, talk to them about this fraternity. I've been talking about that a lot the last couple of weeks, but it's important that we talk about this fraternity and the great things that it does for us and for our family and for our community. If you need more of the Follow Me to Freemasonry cards or the Masons Support Those Who Serve cards, let us know. We will get them out to you. You see a police officer, a fireman, or a service worker when you're traveling, just take time to thank them. Let them know that Masons appreciate everything that they do and all the sacrifices that they make. And again, thank you so much, brothers, for checking in with me. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening with me. Good night, brothers.